I had no idea that I was going to get all these cool internships when I was doing them. I just was enjoying where I was at the time. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashli Ferguson and I do vlogs, I do videos about acting advice and also about the working in entertainment, journalism, internships. I do a lot of entertainment stuff. So today's video is how to land your dream entertainment internship, or just dream internship in general, but this one's kind of focusing on entertainment because I know a lot of people have personally asked me for advice about it, so I wanted to just answer once and for all. So my first big internship was actually working on Capitol Hill in the office of Bernie Sanders, and then from there I went to intern for NBC Sports Group during the Olympics. Then after that I went to Sony Pictures in LA and was a development intern. Then after that summer I went to CNN back in DC. Then after I graduated, I started working at ABC 7 for a little bit, and then now I'm at the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences. So I've kind of been all over the place as far as news, entertainment, journalism, film, and so I just feel like I can tell you guys a little bit about how to get to your dream internship. I don't know. Also, oh no, I ripped part of my journal. This is my journal. Don't look at my nails. We're in quarantine, so don't judge me for my nails. But this is my journal. It's 2020 and I know it's really crazy, but since we have all this time, it's the best time for you to apply for stuff and get your resume out there to companies who are going to be hiring for the fall. I don't know what's happening for the summer, but at least you'll be in their system and they'll maybe reach out to you. I personally had no experience before I started getting internships. I didn't have paid experience. I had done one unpaid internship and I worked in a doctor's office as a receptionist. And then while I was working at the doctor's office, I was like, I can't do this. I want to live out my dream. And no, I didn't have connections from family members, blah, 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 stuff like that. No, I actually had to submit it for real. So I'm going to tell you guys how you can get started with nothing on your resume. So first, you have to decide and understand that it's gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna be a grind and it's not gonna be fun the whole time. And that was the first thing I realized when I started applying for tons of my dream internships. I realized, dang, okay, I'm gonna have to put in some work. I'm going to have to redo my entire resume. I'm going to have to write my own cover letter and I'm going to have to redo my website. Just because you're applying for a glamorous internship does not mean that the process of getting it is going to be glamorous. It's a common misconception. People think that in entertainment industry, internship is going to be all fun and games, and it's kind of like any other application process. If not, it might be harder. So your resume is super, super duper important. Oh my gosh, that's number one, resume. Utilize your university's career resource center or just somebody who's really good with resumes that you know. Have them look over your resume and see and let them tell you how to format it better, whether your education should be at the top. Everyone has a different way of telling you how to do your resume, but as long as it's organized and it clearly describes your work experience and it shows that you're trying to get experience, it doesn't matter if you haven't worked somewhere big, as long as you have experience written out somewhere. And if you have no experience, that's when you need to evaluate and realize, what have I done personally to go after my goals? If you're not anywhere near a major studio or film, not near the Capitol, something like that, then you could always get involved on campus, maybe on campus radio stations. Before I got the Bernie Sanders internship, my resume had WHBC, which is the Howard University radio station. I also had the school's TV news station. So do your part on campus. Get involved on campus orgs, multiple, to show that you're actually trying. Because if you can't even get involved in the entertainment side at your school, they're gonna wonder why you wanna work for them and what makes you interested if you don't even do stuff for your own school. Another tip I have is to apply early, because I'm not saying you have to rush, But once you have everything together, your resume, your cover letter, possibly your LinkedIn and e-portfolio, whatever they need, send it off as soon as it's ready. Because I remember when I applied for the Bernie Sanders internship, that thing came out I saw the listing for it that day and I applied the same day. I applied so quickly. They got back to me the same day. I had an interview the next day, and the next week or so I had the job. Imagine if I had waited. Somebody else could have applied before me and they would have had the offer out already. Make sure to get organized. So have a Google Doc, Excel sheet, or like a journal where you write out every single internship that you want to get, and have the due dates listed, have the contact person, the website where you need to go, everything put into place so that you're not kind of all over the place and scattered and overwhelmed with all the applications you have to do. Once you submit it, check it off, see, did you get an interview at this place? Have you heard back? Things like that, just to keep track of where you want to go. As far as looking for them, you can go to your career resources place, because a lot of times the internships that you really want, they go through your school. Like the HBCU in LA internship program, I found that while I was walking around at Howard. It was posted on a door in the School of Communications. And even the Bernie Sanders internship, I think it came through my school's email. So kind of just like stay alert to your school's career opportunities and make sure that you are talking to whoever your career person is, because a lot of times jobs get filtered through the university. If not, you can go straight to the website. So let's say you want to work at Nickelodeon. They have a whole entire career website called Viacom Careers. Like they have BET listings on there, Paramount, Nickelodeon. If you want to work at like ABC News or CNN, I know CNN is Turner.com. ABC News is like Disney.com or Disney Careers. So always look on the career site, because you could apply right through there and you might actually hear back. So also some really good programs, if you're a person of color or go to an HBCU or anything like that, you can also always do the Emma Bowen Foundation, T. Howard Foundation, HBCU in LA, IRTS, Nate Parker Foundation. There are like tons, and there are also ones that pay for your housing. So that's like such a great thing they have. I got into HBCU in LA. I got very far in IRTS, did not get in. I got into Emma Bowen, but I chose to do the HBCU in LA internship because it was the same summer. Also on your resume, if you have like a blog, a YouTube channel, a website, make sure to put that in there, because actually for an interview that I had, I got called in because they watched my YouTube channel. They were like, we loved your video, 10 things I wish I knew before freshman year or something. And I had no idea they watched it. They told me during the interview, and I was like, oh my God. As networking, network sideways too. Network with your friends. Your friend might have a really cool opportunity that they will share with you. I've gotten so many cool job referrals from friends now. Now that I live in Hollywood and I've like gotten a lot of connections and my connections have grown, a lot of people think of me, even if they're just friends, to apply for different jobs. They're like, hey, would you want to do this? And my job, my PA job that I work, where I work on different shows like the Jimmy Kimmel Show, things like that, my friend who I met at the academy actually helped me with that. If I didn't say already, so when you do get an internship, make sure to really get to know the people you're working with, because they can write you rec letters for the next internship. And just make sure, like, entertainment is a very relationship heavy business, so you never want to burn bridges, companies or your supervisor, things like that. You always want to make sure you end on a good note so that they can refer you to the next place, or just that you can keep in touch with them. You might want to go back after your internship. Reaching out to people who work there and getting to know the people around you is really a huge tip I have. It definitely, who you know is important, but when you're just starting off, it's okay to only know the HR person who really likes you. As long as they like you in that interview, then you're in there, and it just keeps going. And make sure to leverage your opportunities. Once you do have an internship, really promote that and say, I just got this internship at ABC, and put that on your LinkedIn. And then people at other companies will be like, oh, this person interned at ABC. and it just helps build your rapport, I guess you could say. So now whenever I apply for jobs in entertainment, it's a lot easier because I have that relevant experience, but I didn't start off with that. So just taking it step by step. It's a process, you know? You can't just overnight have all these cool companies. It's like enjoying these first 3 months at this company, then while you're there, you might apply for another one and get it. So it's just like an ongoing process. I had no idea that I was going to get all these cool internships when I was doing them. I just was enjoying where I was at the time. So I hope this video helped. If you have any comments or questions about internships, let me know down below. Also, if you have acting questions, also let me know in the comments. And yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.